Hello everyone and welcome to Q&A number 2 here at Memories by Wayne. As I only had one question for this Q&A, I decided to combine it with a few other things that I've been wanting to do, possibly over on YouTube Shorts, but we're going to combine it all here in this one video. Starting out with a quick magnet update. I did one of these over on YouTube Shorts during the spring, but traveled quite a bit over the summer. Also got a whole bunch of magnets from my Branson trip. So this has changed quite a bit. Well, not really this section so much, but on the other fridge you will see in a sec. I kind of plan to just leave this as is and just keep adding to the other fridge as I pick up new magnets. You should definitely recognize some of these places from my previous vlogs. And here are some of the most recent magnets, some of which you have not seen the vlogs for yet. That is because, like Q&A number 1, this is a current day vlog. It is just after Thanksgiving, and it is being released out of sequence from my other videos. Because obviously I don't want you to wait 3-4 months after sending your question for me to answer it. Of all my magnets here, there are only 3 places that I have not been to yet. This probably being the most obvious one, Cancun. Yeah, I've never even been out of the country, but a coworker brought me back this magnet from their vacation. I've been to Vegas, but I have not been to Reno. My cousin bought me this magnet. And Idaho. I have not been there yet, but a long-time online friend of mine bought me this magnet. And as I've sort of made it an unofficial goal of this channel to start doing more behind the scenes, personal look into my life to a certain point. Welcome to my 80s themed family room, also known as my basement. A big thank you to the previous owners of this house that left all this 80s style wood paneling here. I have absolutely no plans to change this anytime soon. This video is also serving as a quick Wayne's Arcade World update where I will do the actual Q&A portion of this video. These 2 are ours. This was a gift to me from the kids. And this is really awesome. This I found online, some random website selling old replica maps. And yeah, this is our neighborhood. Right there, Public Square, that is what is now Veterans Memorial Park, formerly Pearl Street Park. Fox River, Pearl Street Bridge is right there. Elm Street didn't even have a bridge over the river. This is a map from 1862. All of these were left by the former owners. These movie-themed, signs and stuff like that I thought was pretty cool, so we just left it up. This was another gift to me from my wife. There's another one the former owner left. And then there's this random thing. Yeah, it's a scenery. Lights up, make noises. Left by the former owner as well. Not necessarily my style, but hey, it works. I have nothing else to do with it, so. And this, left by the former owner as well. We've only seen short clips of this room from my previous Wayne's Arcade World videos, but did a little redecorating down here, mostly with the lamps. These lamps used to be in our bedroom upstairs. I got new lamps up there. I bought new shades. But what I love about these lamps is the little sort of nightlight down here. Pretty much had these lamps since we first got married. And this is an old floor lamp as well that I've had, I believe, since we also got married. Got a matching shade for that as well. And then there's this LG TV. 42 inches, I think. Picked this up in 2017. It was the last main TV that we had in Lake Zurich. But this may be perhaps one of the last dumb TVs that you could buy. Now, I can't officially say that, but anytime that I've tried to buy a TV since then, I've not been able to find one that's not connected to some sort of service. Which is okay. I've really grown to love the Roku system. I now have 2 TCL TVs with Roku built in. But yeah, this TV is a rarity now. What are you waiting for? Let's go to Wayne's Arcade World. Now, I don't really have a lot of updates to show you here, but depending on when you've last watched a Wayne's Arcade World video, if you have, give you a quick rundown. These yellow lights were given to me by a family member of my wife, and they've been working really well here on the closet. This was a pickup at Meijer. Color changing LEDs. Everything is the same here, video game wise. And there you go, TCL Roku TV, speaking of such. Got my red special edition Wii. You got the NES Classic, SNES Classic, and Sega Genesis Classic. Look at my previous Wayne's Arcade World video. I go a bit deep into all the games on those systems. Got the nunchucks, you got the Wii controllers, a few games there. And we got some Wii games here. The Switch games. And then there's a bunch of random DVDs. And down here we have the Atari Flashback. That is the original one. This is Atari Flashback 5 and Atari Flashback 2. Have a couple handheld things up here. The yellow and white RCA cables. That is a Sonic game and a couple other games on there as well. This here is Pac-Man, Galaga, Pole Position, and Mappy. This is a lot of cool games on this one. I really enjoyed playing this one. And like I said, this has got Sonic and a couple other Sega games. And I guess we can take a quick look at our decoration tables here. Not a lot has changed here. My leg lamp is now downstairs. This was in a different room, but got moved. Again, as part of some redecorating I was doing lighting-wise. So, yeah, I think it fits here pretty well in Wayne's Arcade World. I actually found a color-changing LED bulb, a small one. It actually fits in here pretty well. One of the more recent additions to Wayne's Arcade World, the Open Sign. Love this thing, still working well, thankfully. You never know with eBay purchases, but it's going strong. And a few other decorations here as well. There is Lilo and my very awesome Disney Stitch lamp. with the stained glass bulb that I'm glad I bought when I did because I cannot find this at Walmart anymore. Yeah, it's not even LED. I'm glad I picked this up. Hope it lasts a long time, but I can't find this anymore. Glad I got it when I did because I love the look with the shade. And of course, my mini arcade until I can actually get some real arcade games down here. 1942 that I picked up for a pretty penny over at last year's Midwest Gaming Classic. This thing is awesome. This was one of the original arcade games in Wayne's Arcade World back in Northlake. And then these two guys, Galaga and Dig Dug, from the My Arcade Company. You can pick these guys up on Amazon. And of course, one of my favorite things here at Wayne's Arcade World, my Alex Clark poster. Picked this up during a Christmas sale, and it's signed. I'm not weird. I'm just a YouTuber. Sounds about right. Alright, it's finally time for the Q&A portion of this video. And as if we haven't done enough in this video, we're also going to make this a food vlog. Well, more technically a drink test vlog. Because today, we're going to finally try this thing. Yeah, we are going to try Y3000 Limited Edition by Coca-Cola. Now, this has been sitting in my fridge for over a month now. Maybe closer to 2 months. I was going to do shorts for this, just never got around to it. Forgot this thing is even in there. I'm like, you know what? We're just putting it all in this video today. We're just going to do everything. We're going to test this out. I'm kind of late on the meme. I'm sure there's another weird, goofy marketing gimmick thing out there now. But yes, this is the drink of the future. Saw a couple of people review this thing. What caught my interest is a person said that it tastes like both cherry and grape. Now, if that's the case, I should like this. This is Coke Zero because I can't have all the sugar in a regular Coke. Not good for me. So we're going to try this thing too while we answer our one question. Our question is from Robert, who asked me if I could travel anywhere outside of Illinois or Wisconsin, where would I travel/vlog? And I'll go beyond that and say, where would I travel beyond Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, even Missouri? And that would be West Virginia. Specifically, Weston, West Virginia. All right. Before we go into that a little further, let's try this thing finally. Still got some fuzz to it, so I think it's good. All right. Get the label again there real quick. All right. Cheers. Interesting. I mean, it's definitely Coke. I can kind of get the cherry. Yeah, I can kind of get the grape too. But yeah, it has sort of a weird sour taste to it. It kind of makes me think of that silly Beverly drink over in Disney World a little bit, but not as bad. I tried that too. You can look at my old Disney vlog if you want, but I mean, it's good. You know, like I said, yeah, I can kind of taste the cherry, kind of taste the grape, but yeah, it definitely has a little bit of a aftertaste and doesn't necessarily have that signature Coke taste to it. And again, this is Coke Zero. Some will argue that's not real Coke, etc. Whatever, I don't care. But it definitely does not taste like Coke Zero. On to Weston, West Virginia is the city where my grandma lived until she passed away in 2003. Since then, I've been there twice, and both times were before I started my channel. I have a lot of memories there. I have a lot of places I want to check out, historical wise, nature wise. Spent a lot of time there. We would go there every Easter. We would go there every Thanksgiving. And it's like a second home to me. And I have not been there in almost 10 years now, believe it or not. And I really want to go back. There's so much that I want to vlog and show you guys. And, you know, they have a very old downtown area. They're known for their glass blowing. That was the industry down there. There's a museum over there dedicated to that. There's the whole Stonewall Jackson Lake and all the history behind that. And of course, there's hills, mountains, and just beautiful country out there. One of the next big-ish cities over, Clarksburg, I definitely want to check out a little bit more and vlog as well. There might be some retail stuff I can check out over there. I remember there being a mall. I don't even know if it exists anymore. There used to be a Billy Bob's Wonderland out there. I think that's long gone. If I can go anywhere outside of my usual places I go to, it is Weston, West Virginia. A little bit south of that is the big bridge. I forgot what town it is, but it's a big, long, spanning bridge. It's kind of famous. That goes over US 19 and the big river over there. And I've been there several times, but obviously never vlogged it. But that's my goal. That's where I want to go. Also, Ohio. Ohio is definitely, I have a lot of history from Ohio, from my past. Family vacations, just passing by there on the way to West Virginia and taking some weekend trips. Toledo is a very interesting town. Toledo is one of those weird little big cities that intrigue me. Similar to Janesville, Waukesha, you know, and I've been in Toledo many times, but never vlogged it. And there's a whole list of things that I want to check out there. I'll probably get there before I get to West Virginia. That is also not a day trip, but originally had plans to do an overnight trip in Toledo in 2022. Like I said, I have a whole list of places to check out. But then 2022 happened with insane rental car prices, insane hotel prices, inflation, and it just was not a good time to go down there. So I don't know when I'm going to get there, but I do have a Toledo trip planned. I want to show you a lot of things. There's definitely sort of a stigma that comes with Toledo, and some of it's understandable, but there's a lot of cool things to check out there, especially nature-wise, and I want to show it to you all. I've been to Cleveland, I've been to Columbus, I've been to the Amish country of southeast Ohio. The only really area I have not been to is Southwest Ohio and Cincinnati. West Virginia, Ohio are the two states. And of course the Ohio Turnpike, all the service plazas, a huge part of my childhood as well. I've already discussed, if you watched my Racks video, we would always stop at the Racks halfway through Ohio. That service plaza, which is now, you know, modernized, Racks is long gone there. There's Charlie's General Store, the second service plaza heading eastbound into Ohio that is now also long gone. It was a cute little, you know, it was a service plaza, but they had a cute little sit-down restaurant that was always our breakfast stop. All right, a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to finish this thing or not, but I tried it. It's okay. Nothing exciting. You know, but it doesn't, like, give you that Papa Cherry or Papa Grape. It's just Coke Zero, kind of mellowed down a little bit of an aftertaste. You know, I mean, I don't know. This is Y3000 Limited Edition drink of the future. It's just, it's whatever. I'm definitely not switching out regular Coke Zero for this, though. Definitely say that. We also do, my wife especially too, but we do love the Coke Zero Cherry. So that's really good. So yeah, this is definitely not substituting for that anytime soon. But I can say I tried it, so there you go. Hey, thank you guys for the support. If you do want to send any Q&As, any questions to me, put them in the comments below. I don't know if I'm going to do another one of these. Obviously, the interest is not really there. There's a ton of things I would like to tell you about myself, but kind of wait for you guys to ask it. um, so I don't know. Will there be a third one? I don't know. That's really up to you guys. Leave in the comments below if you put any other questions in a different video. Maybe I'll save it for a third Q&A. We'll just kind of see how it goes. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the sort of behind the scenes here, or looking into my place. Yeah, you guys have only really seen the basement so far. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching.